What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion. What's up? Welcome. How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Are you all well?
Fantastic.
Amazing.
So good.
I was saying it. Fantastic. So good.
Okay, bye.
So what you're saying, Jay, is you're feeling very normal today.
I'm alive. That's how I am.
Excellent. That's already a check mark for Monday. Congratulations.
Today, Michael Aurora Stenson will be sponsored by Pepto-Bismol. And I have it on the side of my mech.
We're sponsored by tuberculosis.
Arthur, I got a plan to fix that.
Well done.
Welcome to the show, everybody. So I had a random question for all of you, just to kind of kick things off today.
14 inches.
I expected Merlin to be bigger than that, frankly, but
no, he never grabs it. Like, he's really small.
No, my question is, do any of you have either a memory foam mattress or a memory foam pillow? And I don't know if it's called the same thing over in the UK.
I do.
Yeah.
You do?
Pillow.
I do.
Yes.
I have one that was designed for like really old people with extremely bad backs. It's called something crazy, like it's called something like a VMAX or something, which is also a motorbike.
That means you're getting all bred.
VMAX mattress. Let me see what it's made of.
So you have the mattress. Do you have a pillow as well, or no?
No, I do have one, but I don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
I can go supreme douche. I have a memory foam travel pillow.
Meow.
Like, you know, the neck things that you put around?
Yeah.
Right?
For the airport?
I got that, but with memory foam in it.
Ooh.
Like, this is the flight to Minsk. I remember this one. It's great.
I'm curious because I finally got one yesterday because I've been having some issues sleeping lately, and I normally in the winter I sleep like a rock. Like I sleep like a good amount of time. In the summer I have much more difficult time sleeping. I basically just, as soon as it's like hot and there's a lot of light, I'm not sleeping well. It just doesn't work. But when it's like cold and dark, I just want to sleep. And I've been having trouble sleeping, so I went and I got a memory foam pillow. And last night, I slept.
You had the
like,
best sleep of your life.
It was oh my God. I woke up near 10 o'clock. I haven't done that shit in a long time. Because Boo Boo wakes me up usually like 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning.
Is it one of those pillows that you can flip over? Like one side is for hot weather and one side's for cool weather?
No, the whole thing is just
That's
memory
what I
foam.
have. It's really nice.
They have
Handy.
pillows like that?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Because it's memory foam, but on one side it helps release like cool air, I guess, instead of keeping your head hot, and then the other one keeps your head warm. It's really, really good. Anyway.
It was insane.
I couldn't be alive.
I couldn't believe it, and I was like, I should have had this for a long time. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I just buy it? It wasn't expensive. I should have just bought it like a long time ago. And I feel really stupid. So I'm just curious if anyone else was as stupid as me. And it appears no. I was the only one that did not have a memory foam thing. Good. That's good.
Well, I
That's
thought you were
memory
going
foam
to make a
slippers.
joke about how no one remembers anything in this show. I thought that's what you were asking.
That
if
was
we had
the
to-
setup.
Oh,
I thought
you were setting
no.
up. Yeah.
No.
I'm disappointed now because that would have been much like my pillow.
But yeah, I was genuinely curious. So that was the way that I decided to start the show today. Everybody, welcome.
How it makes its tea. That's really what
Yeah.
I was wondering.
No, but I got
How
my
would it be?
sister. I got
Bring
my
on
sister a giant sampler of tea for Christmas, and she was so happy, she like couldn't believe it. She's like, "How did you know that I like tea?" And I was like, I
listen.
Good.
She got really serious. No, she never talks really about it. She doesn't talk about that ever.
Well, then how did you know?
I don't know. I just guessed.
She's been watching ZBO and now is just fascinated by tea.
Probably it.
Like, I must be part of the tea debate.
It's just earwormed.
I guessed because she's going into vet school, and she works insane, ridiculous hours. So I figured she probably needs as much caffeine, whether it's coffee or tea. So I could have gone either way. She likes both. I could have went like weird coffees. I could have went, with the teas, but she likes both. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to CBO.
Thank you.
I don't know why that was funny. It just was. But welcome. If you've never seen the show before, Zero.Blue.Orion is an anime mecha Lancer show. We play the Lancer RPG here, and people just got themselves a level up, as you can see on the screen. They got themselves level 5 Lancer licenses, and they've picked their next mecha choice. They've gotten themselves upgraded, and we're ready to go.
My powers have doubled since last we met, Count Dooku.
Yes. So why don't we go around the room? Let's introduce our players, and let's get the show started today. Brad, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
I have become more powerful than you could ever imagine. My Kaneki wig didn't arrive, so I still have green hair. It's never going to arrive. Apparently I didn't order it.
You're like,
you got
thought I
spoiled.
ordered it.
You got spoiled by the
arrived
Amazon, that one-click thing, and you're like, this is 2 clicks. I didn't know how to do it.
Too much effort. It's not worth it.
No, I refused. Yeah, can't click. No, I think I tried to. I went to order it and I didn't. That's what happened there. That's all that happened. I looked at it 2 days ago and was like, oh, it's still just in the basket. So I went, oh, it's got green hair now. That's that character decision made for me. Thank you. 4 a.m. decisions, Brad. So I'm playing green-haired Wyatt Slate, who has gone through several personality overhauls during this show. The very last thing that happened to me was I teleported out of existence, and I wasn't in my mech, which does that. So I don't... By the way, I have no idea what's happening. I even said to Wack, hey, what does that mean? When he explained kind of what was happening. And he went, make it up. So I don't know. I don't know what has happened to me. And I don't think I ever will. So I have no idea.
Sent to the Shadow Realm.
I think I'm in a different campaign. I'm going to show up on Witchcraft and Wizardry tomorrow as Wyatt. And that's what happened there. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea.
I would love that. It's the only way we can get you on there.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that. I wanted to do a one-shot where we just got some characters from everything and just put them together in any old system and was like, there you go, like a dumb show thing. So yeah, I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm going to be here as possibly third character overhauled personality, Wyatt 3. Take free. Live free, Wyatt 3. I talk like this now, though. You know what I mean, mate? Basically, from South London now. Instead of East London, like Tivius. Tivius is from East London.
Jay's the only one here that understands what the hell you're talking about.
Not true.
I ain't done nothing, all right?
Well, mate, basically, though.
Right, though.
Shut your mouth, mate. What are you from Brixton, mate?
Yeah, what of it, man?
Mate, I see you round Bermondsey, though.
Yeah, but that's my side of the river, innit, mate?
I love this. Keep going.
No, it's ruining my character choices.
And I'm from the Midlands, so I only have so many London references before I get terribly posh.
That's how I should sound. The accent we were just doing is how I should sound. Not Midlands. I shouldn't sound like Midlands.
When I hear I ain't done nothing, I just want to correct the double negative. It's difficult.
Why though? Basically, you don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Yeah, whatever. Get real.
Excellent. Thank you, Brad. Fist.
I don't know what's going on. Hi, I play Captain Stu Flanagan.
Captain Stu Flanagan.
Captain Stu. He is now a captain. He is so good.
Yes. I'm glad I didn't take the leader talent.
But yes, he's also gone a major personality overhaul, and will probably keep it until he too is sent to the Shadow Realm. I'm really excited about the new mechs and the level ups, because this mech I've built, I cannot wait to set it out.
Unleash hell.
Just unleash it. and see what everybody else has done with theirs. But yeah.
You need I need to find like a really specific sound effect for your crotch cannon that you have that we've established as
We
part
just need
of
a zipper sound, and then a cannon fire.
There's got to be some kind of metallic like zipper noise that we can find. But yeah, is that the Mjolnir? Is that one, or is it a different one? I can't remember.
No, it's the it's the Mjolnir.
It is the Mjolnir. All right. Well, I mean that's a pretty. I feel like if you go down that route, if you're naming it, then it's got to be serious business. If you name it Mjolnir, you're very proud. You're very proud.
This isn't awkward at all.
All right.
Oh my god.
Whoa! There is a crazy
Holy shit.
storm outside that is just shaking shit in my apartment.
It's called Mjolnir.
Wow, yeah. Mjolnir was just fired. I can't.
Summoned Mjolnir.
Yeah. Yeah. Fist. Thank you. Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Supreme Lord Commander General Michael Stenson, who is awfully and useless and has about as much self-esteem as this soiled tea bag on my desk. He had a difficult episode last episode. He's struggling. He's having some memories. He doesn't really know what's going on. Look, no one needs your opinion, Cat. Don't say minimum damage to me. You're going to turn into a rug.
Can we see the kitten, please?
Come on, Willow.
Oh,
Minimum damage?
she's so good.
Look,
Wow.
say hello to minimum damage. Look,
Oh.
okay? You want to roll the dice? Oh, yes. Yes.
You can't roll, Jay. You're shit. So yeah. So I got memories going on. Don't really know what's happening. Quanta was asking me questions. It's all gone a bit weird. I don't really know what's going on. And if I make it through the episode without vomiting, well, then that's just good for everyone. And I heard more thunder.
Yeah, it's bad outside. So if the stream gets shut down today, folks, you know what happened. It's insane storm outside. Thank you, Jay. Myth.
Hi, I'm Mythomatic. I was really hoping that Alan Rickman was voicing the cat, and I was happy. That's what I heard. I'm Mythomatic. I roleplay and stuff. I'm playing Dr. Zephyr, also known as Dr. Quanta. I control stuff. I control the battlefield. I also know things about the firmament. And how much that is that I know, we will see, because
What happened to me? Can you tell me what happened? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't
can't
know.
wait to find out.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me. Can't wait to play. Let's tell some stories.
Thank you. PB.
Hello. I'm Pumpkinberry, and I'm playing Gabriella / Elgato. And I, too, would love to know what happened to Wyatt. I have some theories, but I would love to know exactly what
Tell me
happened to
them.
him. What?
Tell me the theories.
I already told you the theory. You know what my theory is.
Um,
And the bottom line is I am not as cool as Myth's sweater cardigan thing. So I think we should just start playing the game. Yeah?
Is there a response, Myth? Can we
Oh, I
interview
don't
your
do
sweater?
I don't do well with compliments. I just go.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're British.
Thank you, PB. I'm Wyatt Steven. I will be the GM of Zoom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's get everybody started. Let's play our anime intro, and let's get started with some DBO. Let's do it.
The year is 5016 U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the watcher, and the guiding hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporal states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
I'm watching it. No, I'm kidding.
Dr. Zephyr, you were just having a conversation with Wyatt on the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion. After the events of the mining colony that everyone went to save, you managed to rescue several hostages with the rest of the group and debrief the Union Naval Department personnel aboard the ship known as the Seraph, commanded by Captain Tivius Slate, Wyatt Slate's brother, who has been missing, and you haven't really interacted with this person in over a month. Instead, you've basically been reporting to two individuals, Commander Nayani, and where are my notes? I can't find it. And Lieutenant Commander Dezora. Your responsibility aboard the ship, Dr. Zephyr, has been to try to get this group of people into a place where they are able to access the firmament. And you've essentially been having you've been doing tests and things on them 3 times a day or so to try and get them and try and just analyze where they're at, just to try and get some results here. However, there haven't been too many. You've gotten responses from Gabriella and a little bit maybe from Stu and Michael. But nothing really from Wyatt. He's been fairly repressed. However, in this last conversation, things have been different. You have started to get an indication that Wyatt has been able to access certain aspects of the firmament. And as you were having this conversation, as Wyatt was kind of opening up to you, he literally disappeared. What do you do?
I think Dr. Zephyr is stunned for probably about an eternal feeling 10 seconds. Eternity feeling 10 seconds. And I think he then probably flicks his mouth shut and he walks over towards his notes. Then he grabs the tablet and he starts to, I think he actually starts a video comm and records.
This is Dr. Donovan Zephyr. The time is 22:38, and I believe I've had success with the firmament. The subject that I had has disappeared before my eyes. They weren't just here. moments ago, talking about and expressing feelings repressed. However they may be, the subject did not hold or possess any qualities of ever interacting with the firmament up until moments ago. There's so many things, my mind is racing. I'll have to report back. I must let the others know.
And then I think he turns off the comm and he runs. I think he tries to gather some of his stuff. He leaves the room. He turns around in the hallway, comes back in the room, turns around in his room again, and then he leaves and starts to, I guess, in like a hastened walk towards the bridge or towards to where maybe any of these commanders are.
Okay. So, on the bridge, the rest of you were essentially given leave for a day you to rest after the encounter that you had down on the planet. You arrive at the bridge, and Lieutenant Dezora is in command of the bridge. And typically there's a rotation, for like, so people actually have time to sleep, etc. And it's Dezora's rotation to be in command of the bridge. So yeah, as soon as you get to the bridge, you can see people just in their normal positions. The ship is, as you might imagine, there's people at different stations monitoring different things, checking the status of the ship, communications, etc. But Lieutenant Dezora is on the ship. Lieutenant Commander Dezora.
Lieutenant Commander Dezora, I have a. Are you busy at the moment?
What is it, Doctor?
I think I have something in the office that I must report to you. It's of utmost importance.
She stands up, hands over the con to the next officer, and she gets. She walks over to you, and she says, "You have the con," and she starts to follow you. What's wrong?
Well, it's and I guess as we're walking down the halls, it seems as if it's about and regarding Wyatt Slate. He was well, and then we opened up the door, and he was sitting right here. We were having one of our sessions where I discuss and talk with them about how they are going with their training and everything of the sort. And he mentioned an event, a CCE, and a cross-consciousness event where he was having views and some sort of vision with his, I believe it was his brother. And then he disappeared. Gone. Not an ounce of material, anything, anywhere. Gone.
Gone.
Gone. There's no byproduct or anything. I could try to wipe and swab down the seat and see what there is of DNA traces, but I do not. Gone. Was here.
In your opinion, Doctor, what do you think happened?
Well, in my opinion, I do think that he may have possibly had an event where he had opened up into the firmament, letting himself ride between the veil of this world and the next. This world and what we know of, the firmament.
You're saying that Ensign Slate is gone?
Well, I'm not saying he's not. He's certainly not here. Could be. The veil of the firmament is only passed through or maybe even spread for a moment of time. You must either pass through or stay where you are. He's not here, so he must have passed through to somewhere else. So he's not.
Where do you think he went, Doctor?
Well, that's hard to say. I will have to try my best to see what or where. Or at this current moment, I can't say.
You'll be assigned the resources and personnel you need. Find out where he went.
Very well. I will do just that.
This is important, Doctor. This is why you are aboard this ship.
Yes. Yes, it is, and I will not forget that.
I will
Might I
update
also
Commander
say-
Nayani.
Yes, very well.
Good day, Doctor. Don't fail me.
I assure you I won't.
The entire time that she's been here, she's looked, I think, I want to get a roll from you. I think this is going to be, it's just a flat D20, unfortunately. I don't think you have any
11.
Judge of character kinds of roles. An 11. Okay. So, she looked unsurprised. I think that more than anything, she sort of came across as intrigued.
Very well. All well and good, considering this was what my mission was, so this is good. Success, I guess.
All right, cool. I think next, I think Dr. Zephyr's going to spend most of the evening, if not all of the evening, probably all of the evening, trying to run tests on the chair, see what, and try to recall what was going on. I also feel like there's recordings that he has during these sessions, and I think he's going to probably review the footage and try to see when and if and the discussions that we
Investigate,
had
please.
before.
Oof. That's a 5.
That is a 5.
You have a +4. That was
I
a
know.
natural 1.
It was a pretty great roll.
There is no indication of what happened to Wyatt.
Yeah.
There's no... He was there one moment and then he was gone. There's no burn marks. There's no evidence of some kind of energy exchange. He was just gone.
Yeah, because of the nat one, I think he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be sleeping for the next 2 days.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this takes you a while to review everything. Like, you properly do checks. There's been personnel that has sort of come in and assisted you. You've got, like, there's been basically, like, there's not a ton of scientists aboard this ship, but any that were aboard the ship were sort of assigned to you, even, like, medical personnel.
Right.
Various scans and stuff have been done. And we switched
also feel
scenes.
like with the 1 or the 5, I should say, I feel like he wasn't very discreet about his research. I feel like maybe word has got out that maybe this happened or something, considering just his sloppy work. But cool.
We switched scenes. This is a question for anyone in particular. How did you react to your sessions that you had with Dr. Zephyr? If anyone feels like there has been a sort of important moment that you had after you had your meeting with Dr. Zephyr, feel free to speak up about it now.
Including me?
No.
Okay, bye.
Did he tell us about Wyatt?
I don't think so.
Okay, then no, mine's probably fine.
Now, you said, I think, that you were going to rest first before you met up with Dr. Zephyr.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone sort of do anything special? I know that you, Michael, you had a well, I guess you had a pretty intense session. How are you feeling after everything?
So Michael now.
You can uncover your camera.
I was being the elusive voice in the void. Hi, everybody. So Michael now, I think, basically a combination of everything, of what happened on the mission, of the visions, trying to research it, not finding anything at all, and then meeting Dr. Zephyr and not really getting any more answers. He now has not a bee in his bonnet because he's not angry. It's like a splinter in his mind. Just this nagging feeling of disconnection. Almost like he doesn't feel like he's existing on the same plane as everybody else. Just something is wrong, and that thought won't go away. Everything just feels wrong. The people, the place, him.
Did you go back to your barracks after you were done?
I think he would have just walked. I think he would have just walking around the ship with his thoughts, no particular place to go. He doesn't want to go back to the armory. He doesn't want to touch the weapons again after the vision he had when he tried to do that, which has unsettled him because that's his go-to comfort. That's what he knows. I think he would have just walked, not interacting with anybody, just him with his thoughts, trying to piece together what the hell is going on with him.
All right. So I think that there's a I think as you've sort of walked off, it's been a few hours, and you're just kind of meandering around the ship. I think probably by now you've done a loop, or two around the ship, and you probably come to the gym. There's a small, kind of like a gym area with various machines for cardio and weights and things like that. And there's a weird feeling that sort of happens. It's kind of like a jolt that you feel. It's not a subtle sensation. It's a thing that kind of makes you jump, literally, like you jump into the air for a second. I think it feels probably like a splash in cold water, like jumping into a pool or something of cold water. And it sort of flows across your entire body for a moment. It's jolting and it snaps you into attention. What do?
Does it hurt?
Doesn't hurt, but it's shocking.
Has this ever happened to him before?
Roll me a flat d20.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, where have I put roll 20? There you go.
Not that you can remember.
So, do I feel like everything's switched on? Like it snaps me into a state of alertness?
I think that's up to you.
Just wired. Yeah, I think that's how he would react. That kind of jar when he's already feeling unsettled. It will be like a huge adrenaline spike. Like he's ready for combat. And this is weird. I don't know why he is. He is just going to do this. He's gonna almost run to the armory.
Okay. You sort of take off. You're probably doing the thing where you're just kind of like slightly bumping people that are walking to their stations or whatever. There's a lot of like, hey, slow down. You know, like those kinds of passing comments. And you head to the armory. You can see there's not a lot of activity here. Probably just some repairing of weapons and things from the encounters down on the planet, maybe. I think that's probably what you'd see. So there's not like there's not a ton of stuff going on. Probably just whatever the normal sort of workflow is. It just seems normal in here. Nothing really crazy is going on. But there's like some larger weapons maybe being repaired or like pieces being printed for the mechs.
Okay.
They're being assembled.
So he just almost not slowing down. He does that thing where he walks into the room and, you know, there may be one or two people who might recognize him or sort of say, you know, hey, Michael, but he's just ignores them, keeps walking. And at pace, he just grabs the nearest rifle off the rack and immediately starts disassembling it and putting it back together again.
Okay. What's one of the other armory workers that usually takes over for you? Who's usually on the next shift?
There's Elora.
Elora? Okay.
Don't know her particularly well. We have that kind of relationship where, you know, just 5 minutes on crossover between shifts. Don't hang out in between. You just get that 5 minutes of trading information as well as kind of our lives pass each other.
Okay. Elora is there, and she says, Stenson, aren't you supposed to be getting some R&R?
Yeah, not now, Laura, not now. He's continually stripping and restripping and putting back together this rifle over and over and over.
She's looking sort of around for a second. She walks closer to you. Are you all right?
I've got to go back. I need to go back. I need answers. This is where it happens. This is it. This is where it happens.
Go back where?
I don't know where they are. My friends, him, that face, that fight. I have to see it again.
You mean down on the planet?
No, not. Laura, you can't. You don't. Look, I need to do this. Okay.
You need to put the rifle back together?
No.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on, Stenson.
Last I was here, the rifle, the work, it triggered something, all right? I saw something on the planet. I came back. I came here. More visions, and I need... No one's got any fucking answers, and I have to see it again.
Did you go to see the doctor? Maybe you should go to the sick bay.
Why? This is exactly what they want, isn't it? That's what the doctor said. This is supposed to be happening, apparently. He doesn't care. He just wants the firmament control.
What?
Just... I don't even think you're supposed to know.
The firmament, like the Aunic? What are you talking about?
I've said too much. Yeah. Do you even know who I am? Why I'm here? I've seen everyone look at us. This crew I have, my team. I've seen you cross the other side of the corridor, leave the mess halls. We hear you talking. We know there's something about us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what? I'm just another soldier like you.
We're all soldiers. All of us.
Well, apparently some of us are a little bit more.
Look, I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything about the firmament. I just fix up these weapons and load the guns and help people fight. I'm not any kind of a therapist or anything. You should talk to somebody.
I got a feeling they're not going to give me the answers I need. I don't think I'm any good to them if I know the answers.
She starts to get a little bit closer, you know. And she kind of puts a hand on your shoulder. And she says, maybe this isn't the best place for you right now.
I don't have anywhere else to go. Then he just looks down and keeps working the rifle.
The rifle's going to break. You keep that up.
And it breaks.
The sequence is wrong.
I mean, it's wrong. I've done this 1,000 times.
I hear you, but sequence is wrong.
I think he'll look down at.
You're trying to put the firing pin right in now, but it doesn't. You have to do it at an earlier step.
I can't even do this right. Fuck. Why? And he starts stripping it back to nothing again and putting it back together again, trying just to get this right.
Look, let me help you.
Fine. And he'll kind of slam the rifle down. Not anger at her, just anger at himself and the situation. Thank you.
Look, if the lieutenant sees you in here when you're supposed to be getting rest, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's not working anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Look. Maybe I can take my break now. Maybe let's get some food or something. Are you hungry?
Yeah. Actually, I'm starving. That'd be nice.
Okay. All right, let's go. I'll tell my supervisor.
Okay.
She goes off, tells the supervisor, and off you go. We switch to Stu, I think. Stu. Last we heard from you, you had shared food with people and spent a little time with the group and whatnot in the mess hall. Ate a lot of food. Did you head back to your barracks simply for rest? Did you just go to sleep? What did you do?
Stu's schedule is very precise, but there is one thing that has really jarred him, one thing that's out of the ordinary, that he always goes back to when he's finished his working out and his duties. There's something that's been bugging him. He isn't getting rest, he isn't thinking about something. There's something in his room that he's been studying.
What is it?
When he inspected his mech, he stumbled across a book, and he does not remember like where it came from. He doesn't know how it got there, and he doesn't remember writing it.
I think the book is probably also a little warped as well.
It's definitely had heat damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely seen better days. It's definitely been worked in. Spine is cracked. And he's been reading it constantly. Stu's been able to keep it together, like he's got this image in his mind that he's destined to be a great war hero. But this one book he's kind of kept secret because he doesn't want to alarm anyone. He doesn't want to make a big deal out of it. He thinks he can handle it.
How's it making you feel in general, looking at the book?
It's upsetting. Most of what's in the book goes against everything he stands for now. Like, Stu wants to be remembered as a great hero of Union, but everything in this book that he's reading is very self-centered. It's very narcissistic, superficial. It doesn't sound like anything that he wants to be, or at least that's what he thinks.
Yeah. I think, how do you imagine you're reading this, by the way? Are you, like, in bed? You have, like, blanket pulled up? Or are you just kind of, like, reading before you go to sleep?
I'd imagine he's at the desk, like, poring over it, taking notes.
It's tight quarters in the barracks. This is a military ship, so the desk is probably, like, really close to the bunks. It's always a little uncomfortable in this kind of a ship. It's meant for, battle. It's meant for fighting. It's not meant for comfort. So it's a bit Spartan, or like any like personal space is cut down quite a bit. I think that the desk does that thing where you have to be like really close to the desk, and it just has like a tiny bit of space between the bunks and the chair, and it's a bit off-putting. A few hours, I guess, after you had met up with everybody while you're looking at the book, would you be looking at it the whole time?
He would look at it for the entire time. Like, all of his free time, he really wants to understand this book and try to remember if he actually wrote this. Okay.
While you're poring over it, you're upset. Obviously, you see that you're involved with this in some way, or at least it claims so. Does it make you think of anything in your current life? Are you associating it with anything else?
Not really. Like, the way Flanagan thinks now is that he's always wanted to be what he's striving for now. A good soldier, an obedient one, someone who will rise through the ranks and achieve glory. I guess he can associate a little bit with the visage of glory that this book is trying to sell. But he isn't really, it seems, very superficial. He's like, this isn't actually like worth anything. Like, he knows now that this isn't going to get you anywhere. Like, work your glutes at least 3 times a week? What? Manscaping is a must? Spend no less than 2 hours on my hair? It isn't perfect, it isn't worth it? He kind of thinks about his training and the way how he has a very, very strict schedule. Everything has a purpose so that he can achieve his dream of being a war hero, and he starts connecting it. Like, maybe this would work if you wanted to be some Hollywood big shot or Mars big shot.
Okay. Do you, how does it make you feel in general when you see these things? Obviously, you don't have a close connection with this that you can think of. How does this exist? How do you think that this exists right now? What's running through your head?
He has absolutely no idea. And he was upset at first. Like, he thought it was a joke, somebody playing a prank on him, but the more he's poured into it, the more worried he's becoming. Like, he's beginning to think, did I actually think like this? Is this actually who I am? And he's trying to reassure himself that no, his place is with Union, and he's always tried his best to be a good soldier, and none of this applies to it. The more he looks into it, the more worried, the more paranoid, more anxious he gets. He's taking notes. He's trying to retrace his steps.
Okay. A few hours into looking at this book, and it doesn't have like a lot of content, so it's a lot of, I think, poring over back and forth, looking at this, understanding that this is kind of stupid and it doesn't compute, doesn't work with your current self. You feel this jolt, this feeling of like plunging into cold water all over your body. It's shocking and it's intense. What do you do?
I freeze. I'm assuming I've never felt this before.
Roll me a flat d20. Actually, let me check. 1 sec. Yep.
Go for the 20?
Mm-hmm. So you think you felt that before. It was more difficult to notice. You think you felt it in the previous battle. There was a lot of stuff going on. It was difficult to, have this intense focus on it like you have now. Imagine being plunged into cold water while you're just at your desk reading. It's a very jarring sensation. But in the heat of combat, it might not be so. This is intense, and you think you felt it before while you were down on the planet. And it felt like it happened after Dr. Zephyr had joined the group.
Flanagan's... He's going to be really suspicious now as to what's going on. And he'll note it. And like his big pile of notes, he'll note the experience. And he'll plan to talk to Zephyr about this sensation that he just had. And begins to wonder if there's a connection between that experience he just felt and this book that he's reading. He's really hesitant to show the book to anyone because he's afraid people might think he's crazy, because he can't explain it. If he shows somebody this book, I mean, he's afraid what answer he'll get.
Everybody, including Wyatt?
Yeah. He doesn't want to show any weakness to his team. He wants to be, yes, I guess the word is, he wants to be like an anchor. He wants everyone to feel safe around him, that they can rely on him. He doesn't want anybody getting worried about his mental state.
All right. Fair enough. We switch scenes. Gabriella. Gabriella, what did you do after you had met up with everybody? You had your lunch, you had your food. Did you return to the racks?
Yeah. Yep. I went to go get some rest. I did my brain exercises or aerobics, and then I probably tried to sleep.
Okay. How did sleep go for you?
Probably not that well. It upset me that Wyatt wanted to bench Michael.
Okay.
And so I'm probably feeling a little bit restless about that, how quickly he just was able to do that. It bothered me.
Yeah. I think you're doing the thing where you sleep for like a little while in a light sleep, and then you like wake up and toss and turn. It's not a pleasant sleep. There's a reason that, you know, they try and give people a little bit of time off after a mission, just so that they can kind of reset their brains and sort of work this shit out. I think that as you're resting and thinking about Michael and whatnot, you're having other dreams. It's not just Michael that's kind of setting you off. You've been having a fair amount of dreams. And this is a lot of the conversations that you have with Dr. Zephyr. There's a lot of different strange things that crop into your dreams, people that you don't recognize, and situations you don't remember. There's been a few recurring themes. There's been a large mech that you don't recognize, that seemingly you've seen really basic schematics for. There have been people that look like you that you've seen in your dreams, but they're not you, as far as you know. People with different personalities, and there have been battles that have occurred. There's a lot of battle in your dreams, and I don't know how that makes you feel. if it's something that you're able to deal with, or if it's jarring, or what, or if you're used to it.
Gabriella's used to it, so she's probably somewhat. I mean, even though you're used to it, you still wake up with cold sweats, and it's uncomfortable, and you have to take a glass of water and then try to like calm your heart rate down and try to relax and get back to sleep. Probably do some grounding techniques. And I would try to write down as much as possible about what I'm remembering.
Did Dr. Zephyr tell you to do that?
I don't know if it was Dr. Zephyr. It might have been a different doctor. Whichever doctor kind of prepared me for what I was doing. I don't know if that was Zephyr or not.
It would have been Zephyr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm marking pretty much anything down so that I can differentiate between me, Gabriella, and who these memories are coming from. Effie.
Okay. In one of your times when you actually managed to achieve some REM sleep, you have one of these intense sort of battle-like dreams. And it is a city, and there is mass chaos and screaming that's going on.
Is this, to clarify, is this the city that I've seen before, like my city with my apartment and my cat, or is this the other one with the accidental explosion?
There are elements from both.
Okay.
Different than what you experienced before. This is a different scene, a different fight, maybe a slightly different location than the previous battles that you've seen. A different mech. Something that's fairly archaic, probably by your standards at this point. But you're sort of...
Wait, archaic by my standards?
By today's standards.
Okay.
Yeah. You're sort of like jolted by the movement of the mech because it can kind of be jarring depending on what kind of terrain you're on. So there's a big jolt of movement that happens. I have to get into the habit of reloading the GoXLR app now, I think, every time. It will not load my samples. Let's try this again. Yeah, so your mech is sort of jostling you back and forth. And you realize that you're in the process of kind of like moving towards what appears to be a defended location. It appears to be a school ahead of you, and you can see that there are several defensive mechs that are like essentially repelling what appears to be an invading force. You think that this is on Caracas at first, but then you realize that the mechs don't make sense and the scenes don't make sense. It's a kind of a strange mishmash of some elements from the Karakan dreams that you talked about before, or you've seen before. There's some that happen from... It looks like Union-based equipment and buildings and vehicles and things. This looks like it could just basically be any planet in Union. It could just be any kind of fight. You can't seem to identify any of the mechs and where they're from. It's all confusing to you.
Okay.
And the only thing that you know in this dream is that you see that there is a school and there's about 10 mechs that are currently defending it somehow. There's overturned vehicles. There's it appears the school has been hit by some some artillery fire, and there's several mechs that have already been destroyed all around it. As you're rushing towards this school, you can see that the mechs that are there defending it have turned their weapons towards you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. What does my readout say? Does my readout say, like, what I'm supposed to be doing, what my target is? Am I the one attacking the school?
You currently have the school in your sights.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah.
And it basically on your readout, it would say primary target located. There's an alarm that begins to go off, letting you know that you've got incoming fire headed your way.
Yeah, I guess I do my best to dodge the fire, but I do hesitate in attacking the school.
Okay.
Just to clarify, I've never done this mission before, right? As Gabriella?
No.
Okay, so this is a new memory to me. Yeah, okay. I try to dodge fire, but I don't attack the school.
Okay,
I think
roll
I'm
me a flat
little weirded
d20.
out. Yeah. 15?
Okay, you dodge the incoming fire. You can see that your weapon systems are nominal. They're like 95% or something effective. And you've got probably like the equivalent of like an assault rifle and probably something along the lines of like a bladed weapon, and you've got like some really basic missiles or something set up in your mech. You dodge out of the way of the fire.
Mech? Do I know what kind of mech I'm in?
The mech that you're in right now appears to be, I think, like a very basic kind of mech. It's like an all-arounder type.
Okay.
It doesn't have any sort of designation that you would recognize.
No Harrison, no Smith Shimano or anything like that? Okay.
Not at all. Yeah,
okay.
And as you dodge out of the way of the incoming fire and whatnot, you can you feel something happen across your body. It feels like you've just been dipped in cold water, jolting. However, you are in what you perceive to be an intense combat situation. You have what appears to be your target as a school in front of you. And as this cold water sensation happens, you roll me a spot.
I don't know if Gabriella has spot. She does not.
Okay.
She does investigate, but no spot.
No, this will be a flat d20 then.
7.
Okay. So, you freeze. You don't try to attack the school for a second, but you can see like the mechs are starting to target you. There's incoming fire that's happening, and several missiles kind of land nearby. Explosions kind of going off. There's vehicles that are sort of getting blasted by this incoming fire. And you've frozen. What do you do?
I'd like to try to look for the name of the school, because I feel like I know this is a dream, and I know I'm supposed to try to get as much detail as possible for the doctor. So I'm just going to try to breathe and look around and just remind myself this isn't real.
Okay.
And it's just a lucid dream.
Okay. You try and get the name of the school. Give me another flat d20.
Can I do investigate for this one?
I don't think so. Investigate
Okay.
requires more time.
1.
There's too much going on. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
I
smoke
think
blocking it.
Also, the cold water. There's probably a bit of shock happening here. So yeah. I probably honestly freeze. I'm not going to shoot anyone.
The dream state ends abruptly, shortly after the sort of cold water-like feeling. You wake up with a sort of deep breath.
I think I reached for my data pad. What time is it?
In the middle. Well, as far as the day cycle goes, it's all on like cradle standard time, you know, like, so it would be the equivalent of, you know, the middle of the night for you.
Is the doctor's chat light on? Like, ready? Is he awake? I imagine we all have comms and we all have a way to tell if people are idle and shit. Is he awake by chance?
What do you think, Doc?
Yes.
Then, you know, trembling, I might hesitate for a minute, and then I will type to him. I just had another one. And see if he responds. Take a drink of cold water and try to calm down.
I think you see him typing.
Oh God, so aggravating.
And then it stops.
Oh God.
Then you see him typing again.
I get up and start pacing around while I wait for the stupid response.
I think you should come see me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even take the data pad with me when it comes through and beeps and I can see it. I just leave. I head straight to his office.
Okay. When you arrive at the office, Dr. Zephyr, what kind of stuff is going on here? Is there a bunch of people in here? What does it look like?
I think there's going to be maybe one other assistant who has rubber gloves on, and they're swabbing down the area where Wyatt disappeared. The chair right next to the food, all of that. When you enter in, you see a small corridor converted into an office. In the corner is a very prismatic tube, much like the ones that we have been dunked in before. And we have, and you see it's just, there's like weird power converters in the corner trying to power this thing up. Papers all over the place, hair's a mess. And he looks like he's like jittering as he's trying to sip a cup of some sort of hot drink. And he says,
Gabriella, how are you? Is everything all right? What was it?
This is another one. A really bad one.
Really, a bad one?
Yes.
All right, this is interesting. Give me 1 second. Yes, I'll be with you in a moment. Yes, this is, sorry. Yes, we'll get back. I know. Thank you.
Is this a bad time? Do you want me to come back, or?
Well, no, this is actually a pretty, it's fine. It's a pretty, opportune time. It's any time, really, as long as I'd like to talk to you about it before you lose memory. This happens. You tend to lose your you tell me everything from the top before you lose it.
Can I sit down here?
Please. No, okay? Not there.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's right here is fine. And he like dusts off another chair and
probably moving data pads and shit out of the way. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Looking weird.
There's activity going on in here.
Yeah. There's like other people's data pads and things like that. And
there were guards when you came in as well.
Can I talk about this here with everyone else in here? Or?
No, I will. It's fine. It'll be. How long do you think this is gonna?
I mean, I can come back. Also, I don't want to be
all right.
trouble.
No, here, one sec. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just give me a moment. Thank you.
And he closes the door behind. And now it's just us.
So Gabriella is still in her pajamas. She's also really sweaty, and trembling a bit, and my knee is like bouncing in the chair when I sit down. Pretty agitated. Sorry, Whack, is this... What was that? Oh, okay. You were answering my question. Got it. Okay. I think I was attacking a school. It was older. I was in an old mech. I didn't recognize... It was weird. This time it had my memories, and then other memories, and things I recognized, and then things I didn't recognize. It's like it was all jumbled together.
All right.
That's never really happened before.
They were all jumbled together.
Yeah, and I did my brain aerobics before bed, just like you said.
Right. All right. So you were attacking a school. How so? Were you? What was the school doing? Were you in a? I'm imagining you're wrestling it like a bear or some sort of large creature. Is that how it happened?
No, it was literal. I was there. I was in a mech. It would seem to be a big battle. Mechs were targeting. No, an older mech. I didn't recognize it before my time even.
Before your time, all right.
And I had the school targeted, and they were targeting me, and I think I was attacking the school. I think I was a terrorist.
Interesting.
At least that's how I felt.
So it invoked emotions in you.
Yeah.
Are these familiar at all? These emotions? You ever felt?
Not like it's
locked on? Targeted?
Yeah. Of course I have.
Recently?
No, not recently.
All right. Interesting.
I tried to look at the name of the school. I tried to look at any details on the mech or the year, and I couldn't focus on it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. If you have this dream again, try as hard as you can to remember the details.
I will try harder.
Please roll me a flat D20, Gabriella.
8.
Okay.
If you could master the detail, you could master the entire dream and all of the importance of which therein.
It just felt really real. Like, I felt a moment of excitement when I saw I had locked on to the target.
Excitement. Excitement, all right.
You know, like that feeling that you get when you're about to complete your mission or succeed. I got that rush of success when I saw that it had locked on.
Yes, I do know that feeling. Very well. This is all very odd, strange. It's a rather, what's the word? Strange night for everyone.
What do you mean?
Well, everything's fine. It's just,
Well, you have guards outside the door, Doc.
all right, well, I can. Wyatt. He's missing.
What?
Well, he's not missing. He's okay. Yes. It seems as if, He was here discussing. We were having a session hours ago, and he was talking to me about one of these cross-consciousness events, much like you are having now, and he disappeared. Which is both miraculous and horrifying.
I'm sorry, like, in front of you? He disappeared?
Yes.
No, Effie, you don't understand. They're watching us.
Okay, I'm having an Effie moment. I'm hearing someone's talking to her.
All right.
Said,
Right now? Is this happening right now?
Yeah, it just happened.
Okay, hold on. All right.
What should I do?
Go on. Just keep thinking.
Okay. 1, 2. And I try to relax and just ease into whatever's happening right now.
You have stay cool?
I don't think she does.
Ooh.
Let me check. She does not.
Okay, line D20.
Take someone out.
10.
It's not an easy experience. You are feeling stressed out, but you do manage to kind of like at least slow your breathing a little bit.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What happened? Explain it again. I'm sorry. Do you still remember?
No, it's gone. Effie, don't you understand? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Don't you understand?
That could be wrong. I don't know.
Right.
Do you want me to sit here and wait, or?
Well, if it happens again, please rush down here and let me know, or record yourself
Okay.
relaying the message.
What about Wyatt?
You're right. That is, so yes, that is something we are working actively to find out where and what has happened to him. This is the first,
Look, did you see it right, Papa Twat?
What? I'm sorry? Could you repeat that?
Yes, sorry. This is very exciting because this is the first time we've seen anyone, and especially someone we had no thoughts of ever interfacing with the firmament. Came out of left field, really.
Wyatt's missing and you're excited?
Can you pass the nut sauce, please?
Everything all right?
I'm feeling upset. And I don't think it's mine, or it might be mine. It's really hard to tell right now. Can I get some water?
Yes, you can. Well, one moment.
And he gets up and he rushes over to there's maybe like a glass, maybe half a glass of water left in the pitcher, and he fills it up in a what looks to be a clean glass.
There you are.
Thank you. I trembling take a drink, try to calm down a bit. I think I'm getting some stuff from Effie.
Like what?
Dialogue, maybe? Things that were said to her.
What were these things that were said?
Can you pass the nut sauce and you look like a twat?
Right. Pass the nut. All right, I'll just.
But it's upsetting.
Those words
really upsetting. Not me. I think they're upsetting Effie.
Right.
I mean, I'm upset because I'm feeling upset, but I don't know why nut sauce would be so upsetting.
I wouldn't either. It's just a delicious condiment. I don't see. This is interesting. So you're getting some sort of.
Don't worry, Effie. The treatments won't take very long.
I don't understand what's happening right now.
It's still happening. It's going on right now.
Yeah, it's like they're
all
in
right.
the room with me right now.
All right.
Don't worry, the treatments won't take that long. This one is calming. This one feels good. I trust this voice. Or Effie trusts this voice, whatever.
You trust it.
We're not the same.
But you are now.
I guess.
Right. Is it still happening now?
No.
Right. Why don't you stay? I will be probably working around you if you don't mind, but if anything happens, let me know.
All right.
All right, we'll try to keep the work down so you can rest.
Okay.
All right. I'll go get everyone else.
And he opens the airlock or opens the door.
You probably have a cot in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just walk over and I sit down on it.
It's behind the desk, and he
Get
moves
out of the
more
way.
papers out of the way. Yeah. And then he kind of just goes outside in hushed tones, talks to the guards as well as the assistant, and they come inside awkwardly and finish or continue working.
We switch scenes. Wyatt.
Scared.
When you disappear, there's a weird cold feeling, as if you've just been plunged into a cold pool of water that happens across your entire body. Everything sort of stretches around you. You see as if you were in some kind of tunnel that had memories or images stretched and distorted move all about you. What or who were you most concentrated on when you were speaking to Dr. Zephyr, when all those memories and things were popping into your head? Was it Tivius?
I would imagine it's Tivius because I didn't really recognize the other faces. And he was asking me directly about Tivius.
Doesn't take more than a second. But you see, I think, that thing where time slows down for you, and that the tunnel that you're in and all these strange elastic memories and perspectives are sort of twisted all around you. You see things that the old you experienced. You see things that have happened to you since this change has occurred, stretched out. And you see the, I guess, kind of like this tapestry of different memories that are playing around you, stretch and twist. And you see Tivius start to appear in them in various locations on these displays of these memories around you. And you see Tivius, memories of Tivius start to take over in this sort of slow down. And you hear his voice.
Now listen to me, Wyatt. Some shit's about to go down today. It's not gonna be pleasant. I need you to not be yourself. For 10 minutes. At least pretend. Can you do that, Wyatt?
Tivius, what the fuck is going on?
As if you're not part of the conversation, it still continues.
Look. There's a lot of bad shit going on. I promise. I'll make it right. I'll get you out of here. I promise. Don't worry. You're still my little brother.
And as you are thinking of Tivius, as you're sort of hearing these things, you come out of this tunnel. It's as if a million candle power light is flashed in your eyes as if you look into the sun. You appear in a room, and there are sort of like very bright lights that are moving about. It's very white in here. There are it's Spartan. There's a bed, and there's a I think the smell of like disinfectant. And you realize that sitting in the bed appears to be Tivius. He's kind of like looking at a data pad. He's wearing kind of like really plain white pajamas. And you land in this room.
Okay. I'm probably halfway through speaking. I'm probably like responding to him before I get zapped into this room, and I probably do some weird thing where I'm like, Tivius, where's here? And then
you look around. You see Tivius on the bed. He's looking at you. He doesn't seem to have like a serious reaction. He's almost looking at you disbelievingly.
Tivius.
His head is buzzed down. He only has like a stubble hair. He looks at you. Wyatt? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Where am I? Where is this? Why? What is happening? Why are you in here? You in a
This is just a fucking dream. This isn't right.
Yeah, maybe this is a dream. I'm gonna walk over to him and slap him around the face.
What the fuck?
Now slap me.
He slaps you.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Ow. Alright.
What the fuck? This isn't a dream.
No. I don't
what the
think
fuck is going on? Why are you here?
I don't know if it's a why, but how, maybe. Where is here?
What do you remember?
Alright, let's see. Just come off of duty. Sat down with the doc after eating some food. I had
What
some sort
doc?
of weird... Zephyr, Quanta.
Who?
Well, yeah, maybe you don't know. Shouldn't you know who's on your own roster? On the
On
Seraph.
my fucking roster.
Yeah, the doctor on the Seraph, on our part of the ship, at least. I don't know if all the others go and see him.
I'm in fucking lockup, mate.
Why?
You don't remember what happened?
When?
What the fuck did they do to you? I knew they were gonna do something. Fuck's sake. Did they wipe your memory?
What, my memory of what? No, I can remember everything.
Fuck's sake.
You've never seen Tivius this upset.
Yeah.
He genuinely looks like he's about to cry.
Right, get a grip, first of all. Let's figure out how to get me out. Wait, you're in lockup. For how long?
I think like a month or two.
As in you got a month left, or you've been in here a month?
I've been in here a month.
How long you got left?
I think they've thrown away the fucking key.
No, that can't be right. You're still in command.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, you're still on the manifest.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Wyatt. You need to fucking sit down.
No.
Wyatt.
I don't need to sit down. I need to get out of here.
I don't even know how the fuck you got here.
Yeah, weird fucking singularity firmament morning cloak shit is how I got here.
Fuck's sake. You made it work?
I suppose so. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I need to go and see the doc. I was halfway through a fucking conversation. I am busy. I need sleep. I've got stuff to do. I need to figure out why they've put you in here. What the fuck did you do? Why have they locked you up?
You need to fucking sit down, Wyatt.
No. Too busy.
I need to tell you some things.
I'm pacing up and down.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wyatt can blink or whatever the ability's called now.
He has the teleport behind you
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
I've just got to go and get myself a katana.
That's true.
Omaioa. Oh.
Well. Shit's about to go down.
You're welcome, by the way.
I'm going to get him out of there, though. I'm going to blink us both into a sun, probably.
Nice, yeah.
We're going to find out what happens, folks, very soon. But we need to take a little bit of a break. Give everybody a chance to use the bathroom, get some water, etc. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. But if you have not done so, please make sure you follow all of these wonderful people. Please give them a follow. Give them some love. Follows are free. Go make it happen. If you haven't followed Table Story, follow Table Story on Twitch, please. And you can head on over to tablestory.tv/ZBO if you want to get all of the contact links for all these people. And if you want to help support, please go use your Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime on one of these wonderful people. Go give them some love. Go give them some support. And get some emotes in the process. Go get some emotes. Make it happen. Make stupid emote combinations. That's my favorite thing ever. And if you want to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to tablestory.tv/pledge and check out our Patreon. We've got artwork. We've got lore drops for you. We've got podcasts for you. Tons of stuff on the Patreon. Go check it out. And we appreciate all your support. Otherwise, we'll be
Please
back.
go and check it out because all of the proceeds of now this show now go to 2008's Looper as a copyright claim. That's what it's about to become.
I don't know.
I'm gonna start teleporting everywhere.
Sure.
Frank just handed me a big sheet of exactly how I can do it. It's really great.
No, I didn't. No, I definitely
As a free
didn't.
action, you can teleport yourself and up to 8 willing people anywhere you want.
I volunteer as tribute.
And as soon as you land, you get a katana on your back.
Maybe.
Perfect.
Maybe.
A scar across your eye.
But we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Hang tight for more Zero.Blue.Orion. We'll be back in just a few minutes. By the way, folks, coming up this Thursday, I'm gonna have to update the trailer for it because we had a cast switcheroo. Starts a new mini series that Blue Jay is going to be running called The Bystanders. That's going to be starting this Thursday. I believe it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check on the timing. But it's starting up this Thursday, the 2nd, and it's going to be in the same universe as In the Black, same quadrant. So if you watched In the Black, sort of like space cowboy-like show, that's going to be starting this Thursday. I have to update the trailer. That's why I'm not playing the trailer right now. But check it out. Miniseries, 8-part miniseries, going to be starting this Thursday. So I hope you'll check it out. Blue Jay is the GM. Please make sure to join us. And again, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories Zero.Blue.Orion. We return to, I think, Wyatt and Tivius. Yeah, so Tivius appears to be in some kind of brig. Wyatt. He's like looking at you, still in a bit of shock, still a bit sore from the slap across the face. And he looks at you and he says,
"Hold on a minute. We need to take extra care. There's cameras in here.
Yeah, no shit.
They haven't seen us yet. Haven't seen you yet. Look, get under the blanket."
First of all, you need to tell me how you ended up in here.
I will, but we can't let them know that you're here. Get under the blanket. Well, I'm in Lockup, mate. If you're here, shit's hit the fan.
Yeah, and if you're in Lockup and they've thrown away the key, then they must have had a pretty good reason.
And I'll tell you, just get under the bloody blanket.
The thing is, this man is a criminal. And I don't know. Yeah. All right. You got 10 minutes. And I crawl under the blanket.
he sits on the bed like he was sitting before, looking at like a data pad.
All right. How much do you remember? When was the last time you saw me?
I don't remember. Like, the last time I would have seen him was like the last time I was home, probably. Like, I don't know if, like, I doubt we have like Christmas and shit, but there would be some sort of holiday.
Could be a holiday, okay.
On Nufus. I don't know what they would celebrate, but and also it would have been, because I'm not even sure of the time skip that I was in the tube either, right? So for me, there's just a blur of time, and then it maybe have been a matter of years since I saw him last, even before the tube. Well, let's see. Well, when was I last back? In Lamelia on Nufus. Mum's thing? No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Fuck's sake. All right.
Well, yeah, I know I ain't been home for a bit, but come on, you're in jail, so...
No. Wyatt, I saw you a month ago. Mate, you're aboard the Seraph still? Is that where you were?
Well, no, wait, what? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm still just doing the old,
How would you be aboard my ship and not see your own brother?
I don't know, I just figured that we were on different shifts. You've been busy. It can't be easy captain that thing, you know. Commanders have been sort of running us ragged. I've been in training a lot.
And you'd never see the captain of the Seraph.
Oh, I don't know. I don't expect you to be making house calls to everyone on the fucking thing. You don't even know the doctor.
Where's your station?
Ensign. I'm on the,
You're on the fucking bridge, and you don't see the captain for over a month.
Right, well, yeah, but, you know, I'm on the night shift. Nayani, Dezora's usually in charge.
Wyatt, you would see the captain.
Yeah, I mean, that does sort of seem a bit... Well, right, yeah, okay. So then
Look,
what the fuck happened?
You and your friends You went through some pretty bad shit. There was an incident. Look, I tried to warn you. I did. I only just found out. Look. Third committee ain't in charge here. Second committee smuggled you all up. They put you on some fucking backwater planet. They did things to you. They changed you. Second committee, man. They'll fucking do whatever they have to. Third committee's almost wiped them out for Union, but there's still remnants around. They still have deals and shit that they've got going on. They've been pulling strings behind the scenes. They've been trying to get to the Ionic Ascendancy home world to fucking wipe them out. Get rid of the threat. They've been using you. They'll fucking do whatever it takes. Third committee, they don't do that shit anymore. It's who I thought I was working for. You've been experimented on. One of my lancers found it out. People don't know who they're working for. Look, you're stronger. You're smarter. But your memories, they're all fucking twisted. They fucked with your mind. We were on Mars last month. You and your friends. They took Elisa away. You remember her?
I crawl out from under the bed and I stand up and I walk over to him and I put a hand on his head and I turn around and head towards wherever the door is that leads out of this place. And I say, fuck. What the fuck happened to you? I get it now. Bang on the door.
Wyatt,
wave at whatever camera's around.
Wyatt.
Deep space.
They'll wipe your fucking memory again.
Memory wipe. Second committee, third committee. What the fuck?
You don't fucking understand, Wyatt. They'll wipe your fucking memory again. They're only keeping me alive because of you.
Sounds like the type of shit I used to watch.
Wyatt?
Meant to be the fucking straight-laced one. Your head was always screwed on.
Wyatt.
Conspiracy theories and that. The fuck?
Wyatt, listen to me.
Banging on the door again. Oi! Let me out. It's not Tivius.
Tivius like gets up and he like tries to grab your shoulder and like spin you around.
Fucking look at me!
I am looking at you, brother. I don't know what the fuck happened to you. I'm gonna try and get you some help, alright? Bang on the door again. Oi! There's not a little peephole or anything.
No.
Wyatt. I'm not fucking crazy, mate. They wipe your fucking mind. I killed him, Wyatt. I fucking killed him. The Admiral. I killed him.
You killed a fucking Admiral.
You don't fucking... They were gonna fucking... They already killed Luca.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you remember Luca?
Who the fuck is
Elisa?
Luca? All these people in your head.
What about Effie?
Fuck, you're cracked, mate.
Heath? What about fucking Stu?
Yeah, Stu, what about him? He's fine. Alright?
Do you remember the picnic story?
Jesus fucking Christ. Now is not the fucking time. You're locked up. I can only hope that the fucking murder
Remember
of an
the
Admiral's made up
fucking
and all.
picnic story?
Yeah, of course I fucking
Remember
remember
the fucking picnic story?
Jesus fucking Christ. Does Mum know you're in here?
He starts to
Dad?
shake your shoulder.
Look at me! Remember the fucking picnic story?
Roll me a flat d20, please.
Hey.
The door opens.
No, Wyatt, you have to go. You have to
Wyatt.
fucking go. You can't
Listen,
stay here.
I'm gonna get you some help, alright, brother? Okay? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if you just need
No,
some rest or what.
Wyatt, no.
There's like guards sort of like come in,
I'll sort it
start
out.
to separate you.
Okay? I'm gonna sort it out.
One guard like pulls you away. Tivius is like still trying to grab onto you.
Just let him take me.
No! No! Wyatt, fucking remember! You have to go back!
I'm like speaking to the guards. Listen, I need to see whoever's in charge around here. This isn't the Seraph, or it is? Brig.
So, the door kind of like closes behind you. You can see that the guards have like, they've taken out batons, and they're like beating Tivius like in the background.
Jesus fucking Christ, is that necessary?
Who are you?
How
How the fuck did you get in here?
Yeah, I know. I have got a really fucking long story that I need to. Can you stop fucking hitting him? All right? I got myself in there. Nothing to do with him.
Come with us.
Did he kill an admiral?
They kind of like grab you and start to like haul you off. Does not look like the Seraph.
Just take me to whoever's in charge, yeah? I assume I'm still in uniform and shit as well, so I will at least look somewhat like I don't know. I'll turn back to the door as it's like closing or whatever, and I'll say, brother, I never had any friends. And I'll turn back. heading down the hallway. Just take me to whoever's in charge, yeah? I'll explain everything.
We switch scenes. The next day comes back aboard the Seraph. The rest of you are doing your sort of normal daily routine. Now, you have this day off as well. You had basically the remainder of the day yesterday and today off. I think you head to food in the morning, maybe, to the mess hall. And you all arrive there at the same time.
Dr. Zephyr doesn't look like he slept.
Yeah, same.
Same.
You pick up some food.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, Doc.
Hey, Michael. How are you doing?
Good. You?
Pretty good. Glad to see you here for breakfast.
Yeah, well, hungrier than usual. And Michael's he's got a data pad with him, and he's doing that thing like he's got a spoon in one hand and just like absent-mindedly eating while he's reading his data pad.
How is everyone feeling today?
Tip top.
Tip top. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Ready to go.
Very well.
Okay.
Take care, Michael.
What?
Is everything all right?
Ready? He said ready to go, not I have to go. I heard the same thing as you, Fist.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Also ready.
We all not sleep well?
Any leads on Wyatt?
There is a theory. But it's only just that. I'm still waiting to test. But, to be blunt, no.
I can't remember. Did you say that you bunk with Wyatt, Stu? Did you guys bunk together?
A little odd not seeing him.
He hasn't been back.
Where's Wyatt exactly? I didn't see him. Like at all. Not even in the morning. I didn't see him in bed. What's going on?
Wait. Wyatt's missing?
Well, he's not missing. It's just there are several tests that need extensive research. And we have theories about how those will conclude. And we are interested to see where they will lead to.
As he kind of locks eyes with Gabriella for a minute. So we know where he is. He's okay.
Yes, tests are still being done.
What kind of tests, if you don't mind me asking?
Just an extended session, really. We are doing a deeper dive into the subconscious of his dreams. So we have him under a rest now.
Okay. Interesting stuff.
Yes. How has everything been with you, Stu?
Me? Fine.
Yes.
Great. I've everything's been really good. Was something I wanted to talk to you about whenever you're free. Nothing serious.
I could clear my schedule. I mean, at least to fit in a session, if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We are rather busy at the office, so if you don't mind floaters, then I think we'll be able to squeeze you in.
Right. I'll go ahead and send you over my schedule. I've got a few things to do, but yeah.
Aren't we gonna go
Appreciate
do the simulation today?
Yes, that was one that was on the schedule.
Oh, a simulation. Right. What are we planning to simulate?
I think we were just gonna do a standard routine go in and get out situation.
Right.
Perhaps maybe one that looks very suspicious, like Theseus 5. Maybe with the lights out. Maybe with 30 plus targets.
We were considering that. Yeah.
Well, we don't need to do that again, do we?
Well,
Yeah,
I think extensive tests would be rather well fitting for the events that we have recorded for you.
But we don't have to. We can just do a regular
Yeah.
simulation, or we could
Right.
play racquetball or something.
It doesn't have to be the same place. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, doesn't, not to be rude, but you guys don't look like you really slept that well. Maybe we skip the simulation and do something else?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that sounds great. What did you have in mind?
I don't know. We could, we have the day to ourselves. We don't have to work.
Have you ever played ping
Very
pong?
fine point.
Ping pong?
Yeah,
I don't think I have, no.
me either. That might be fun.
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be fun. Something to get our minds off of the mission.
Yeah. What about you, Michael?
I'll come along.
Awesome.
Well, that's 3. Are you going to be playing doubles, or is it going to be 2 versus 1? As he
Oh, that's
Very
fine. I'll
awkwardly
just
stands there.
no.
watch
no,
us
no, no,
and
you-
partner up.
Yeah, we could also simulate another player. It's not a big deal.
All right, yeah, I'll have a simulation run for the other player. All right, well, I'm going to go get ready, go back to the office and get some things done before our session, all right?
Okay.
Doc,
Sounds
how
good.
long is Wyatt going to be?
We are going to hold him for a little bit longer, at least for now.
Okay, you'll tell him we're playing ping pong?
Yes, I will tell him that you're playing ping pong.
Good, thanks. Thanks, Doc.
Right.
All right.
Will he... is he going to finish his tests up tonight? Usually get
Well, we
lunch.
don't want to interrupt him when he's resting. You see, he has got we're getting a lot of the data that we should be. Would you look at that? I have to go. All right. Oh boy, excuse me. And he awkwardly fumbles as he drops his comms into the potatoes. All right. Yes. Oh, Joe. Oh boy. All right. Here we go.
Might want to wipe that off.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
wipe-
Ooh.
Yeah, if it gets in there, it's... Oh.
Right. Yes. I'll try my best. Right. Anyway, I must be off. Yep. Whoop. Here it is. That's the office. Goodbye.
Bye, Doc.
Well, Gabriella, you seem a little off.
Oh, yeah. Wyatt is missing. 100%.
What?
I lean in and I lower my voice. Now listen, shh. Okay, he was apparently talking to the doc last night in the office and then just disappeared. Like his mech.
What do you mean he disappeared? Like they cut him? Is he in jail?
No, as in he vanished before the doc's eyes.
I'm not following. What do you mean vanished?
Like here 1 second and then not the next second.
How is that possible?
You know, like I don't know. And they don't know either. So they're trying to find him.
So the dog's
God.
lying.
I think he doesn't want to be lying, but I think he has to be lying.
Why would he lie to us?
I don't know.
I
None
don't
of
like
this is
this.
right.
No, I'm with you. We can't trust Zephyr.
I wouldn't go that far. I think he is looking out for us, but I don't think he has any answers yet, and that's why he's not telling us.
He doesn't think we can handle it? Handle the truth? I mean...
Well, what good is worrying gonna do?
It's better to know than to be lied to.
Well, that's what I think. That's why I told you.
Yeah.
From the looks of all of us, worrying is all we've done for the last 12 hours.
Okay. But what he said was... So I haven't been sleeping well. I've been having dreams. Have you been having dreams?
Not exactly. Kind of.
Okay. Well, you don't have to say anything or divulge if you don't want to, but I'm going to tell you I've been having some restless sleep. And when I was talking to the doc, he said that Wyatt was telling him about a dream that he had had similar to mine, and then that's when he disappeared.
You and Wyatt had the same dream?
I don't know if we had the same dream, but it's similar. I've been having weird dreams that aren't mine, that are mine, where I see me but not me. Memories I don't remember.
Oh,
Memories.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just me.
Wait. Memories you don't remember.
Yeah.
Like... How do you know?
Because I don't remember them. They're not mine. I don't recall having that experience in my life. But when I'm there in the dream, it seems like I have. It feels real. And I woke up last night. I was really upset, and I went and I talked to the doc, and that's when I found out about Wyatt. Apparently, Wyatt was telling him about a similar instance. And that's when he disappeared. And normally I would trust the doc. If he doesn't want to tell us something, I assume it's for good reason. But if this happened to Wyatt while he was experiencing this thing, and we're all experiencing this thing, I feel like we should know. Like, it could happen right now.
You know?
Or like in combat, like it did to me.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, I didn't...
What was it like?
It's like Gabriella said, I touched that fucking firmament tear or whatever Quanta put down, and a vision, a memory, but it wasn't mine. It was familiar, but it wasn't mine.
How did it feel?
Terrifying.
Is there any sensations? Anything? I had something similar happen last night. Well, I didn't see anything, but it's definitely something that freaked me out. Felt like I had been submerged under cold water.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like a big shock.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't move for a minute.
Wait, hang on. Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine happened in a dream.
Yeah, I had the thing down on the planet, but the same. Last night. Into the gym like a cold dunk of water.
All right.
What time? Do you know?
I was out of it. I don't know. It's late. Maybe 11.
Do you think...
That happened just around the same time. And... What? Hold
Wait.
on.
I'm uncomfortable.
You didn't see anything, Stu?
No. But now that we're on the topic, and swear that this stays here, and he flips through his notes. Does this line sound familiar? cut people in line. If you don't act important and entitled, you won't be important and entitled. Have I ever said that?
Not that I know of.
Have I ever done that?
Cut in line? I
why?
don't think so. Pretty by the rules.
It sounds familiar, but not from you.
Okay, only one more.
I mean, okay.
Where did you get? What is it from?
Just tell me if you remember this. Number 77. Work your glutes at least 3 times a day. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. But have you heard me say that?
No.
All right. Now that we're all on the same page here, I found a book in my mech. It was crammed between a couple of the modules. I don't know how it got there. My mech was cleaned out pretty good. They detailed it for me. I've been reading it, and it's apparently authored by me, but I don't remember writing anything. I don't remember making this book. It doesn't sound like me. It's really starting to freak me out. Glad I'm not the only one who's had lapses in memory. Maybe I did write this book. I just can't remember. I don't know.
Just be another author with the same name? Maybe that's why you had it?
Can I see the book?
Yeah, well, it's in my room.
Oh, okay.
I have some notes. I'm just trying to, I thought, yeah, it could just be somebody, but maybe it's just somebody with the same name.
Have you looked on the Omninet? Seen if there's any talk of this book, or who the author was, or...
I'll be honest with you, I'm actually afraid. I haven't looked.
I can look. I'll look right now. It'll be super easy.
No, let's not. Please, don't. Just,
why don't you want to know?
Just, no. I don't want, no. Don't look it up, please. Just, I can figure it out. Yeah, I'm sorry I told you about the book. It's probably somebody with the same name. It's probably somebody with the same name.
Look, Stu, we've all said it, something's not right.
I know.
We kind of... I've spent the last 24 hours trying to find the slightest hint of something from my vision, and I can't find anything, and that's just fucking weird.
Look, see? I'm sorry. I just looked it up. There's no books authored by Stu Flanagan. There's nothing. See?
What? How is it?
I show him the data pad.
How's it possible?
I don't know. Nothing comes up for Stu Flanagan. Did I spell it wrong?
No, that's right. I think we
Maybe it's a self-published book by someone with the same name.
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds kind of cheesy to me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
This book is just nonsensical. Holy crap. I think you might actually lose brain cells reading this book. It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, really,
101 ways to seduce your way to success. Anyways, do you think Zephyr's hiding something from us? If he lied to Michael and I, you think there's something he isn't telling you, even? All of us?
I don't think he's lying on purpose.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he lied, but then he ran away. He was clearly lying and bad at it. So I think they told him to hide the fact that Wyatt's missing.
I think all 3 of us should pay him a visit.
Okay.
There's something He has to know something.
Um,
All three of us, possibly even Wyatt. Absolutely Wyatt. Come to think, if all three of us are having this issue, there's no doubt Wyatt is too.
well, that's what troubled me about what he said. And maybe the simulation today should be something like the firmament. Maybe we can see if we can find Wyatt. If we can. Well, I mean, it's worth a try, right? You know, they're telling us to stay calm, but they have no idea where he is.
I know.
If he used the firmament, then maybe that's the only chance we have to find him.
Michael, how do you feel about going through the simulation? Are you all right?
I think if we said we wanted to go and play with the firmament, I think the doc would only be too happy to help. I don't trust him. I went to him after my trouble on the planet, and I told him the things I'd seen in the vision, and all he cared about... I told him I'd seen fighting and death, and he just said, good. He just cared about how well I'd interacted with the firmament. So we need to be careful with him. But yeah, if it means getting answers, I'm fine.
All right. He's a man of science. Don't really think he studied in, psychiatry and what have you, philanthropy. I think he's more in it for the statistics, rather our well-being. Sometimes I wonder if there's information that's still being withheld. It's really going to hurt us in the future. That he isn't telling us. I don't know. Thinking about this, worrying about it is no good.
Yeah, I feel antsy. I'd like to do something.
Same. I don't think going into the simulation like this be a good idea.
Well, I'm willing to try.
A couple seconds later, you see Wyatt approaching the table.
Wyatt?
Wyatt?
Hi.
Evening.
Where did you go?
Hey?
Where have you...
Well,
you've been missing for like nearly a day.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
What
did it feel like? Where did you go? How did you get back?
Did it hurt?
What on earth are you lot talking about?
You disappeared. At least that's what I've been told.
Yeah, they said you, like your mech, like the morning cloak. You just...
All right. So, as for today, I think we should probably get on with some training. How you feeling, Michael?
Confused?
Yeah.
The doc
feeling
just
up
told
to
us 10 minutes ago you were having a rest, and now you're here.
Yep. What, you didn't sleep? Nobody got any sleep?
No.
No.
Just fine. But you weren't there. You were gone.
Right.
Where did you go?
Well, I've just been completing my rounds, doing my orders.
You know, that's a lie.
I had to debrief the commander. I was in charge.
That's not true.
What's
you
the
would have
last
told
thing
me.
you remember, Wyatt?
Debriefing the commander, walking back in here, you lot acting very strange indeed. Are you okay? You guys need the day off? Because I don't know if I can swing it, but probably gonna have to do it now. If you need the rest time,
A little bit
that you do it on a training
Wyatt?
day.
Before debriefing the commander.
Well, let's see. Had a bit of a sleep. Before that, spoke to the doc. Before that, we had some food. Before that, We came back from the mission.
So you came back from the mission, you spoke to the doc.
Yep.
And nothing weird happened when you talked to the doc?
Well, no weirder than normal.
And then you went to bed?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You weren't there.
Stu says you never came back.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me think about it. I mean, it was a pretty... Maybe I slept somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't know. Where I must have had a little nap.
It's not like you.
Or you were missing.
Missing? Or like some
Yeah.
little girl on a space milk carton.
Yeah. Well, you just disappeared.
Bring up my data pad. It's been all of what? Less than 24 hours?
Yeah.
Since we all last saw each other.
Like 16 though.
Right?
And you didn't go back to bed, and the doc said that you disappeared before his very eyes. You like blinked like in the morning cloak, and then you were gone.
Blink like the morning cloak. Okay. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Look, Wyatt, listen, we've just seen the doc like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
So
what, you want to send out an APB, find out where he is? He's gone missing for 5 minutes. What are you worried about?
It doesn't add up. Either he's lying or you are.
Why? We were really concerned. This isn't something to brush off.
I don't understand. I mean, you lot go missing all the time. When you go to your posts, when you go to the bathroom. I'm here. What are you worried about? No need to worry.
We have a set schedule.
Did you try me on the comms?
We appear places we need to be. You vanished. You were nowhere to be seen.
There
Okay.
were guards outside the doc's office. They told me not to sit on your chair.
Why?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's because you vanished.
Probably not because of something you ate.
Okay, now I'm confused. What are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
You're Wyatt. What?
Said, what are you saying? Are you saying that I went missing for a few hours? And your conclusion is?
Look,
My mech? The doc? You think, what? We're under attack?
Do you think the
Bionic?
doc lied?
Lied to who? You?
Yeah. About what happened to you.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of his, I don't know, therapy things. See how you lot react under stress.
I don't think.
How you
that's what's
respond to
going
a
on.
superior officer going missing, maybe? Something like that. He's obsessed with the firmament, so it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for him to lie about one of us suddenly disappearing. See how we react. Oh, he's disappeared. And then one of you lot tries to do it. Tap into some sort of magical firmament Alnic powers.
This isn't a sort of social experiment, Wyatt. This is a man who's trying to figure out this mysterious firmament. I don't think he's running social tests on us. I think this was concrete observational evidence.
Stu Flanagan, are you there?
Hold on 1 second.
Hello? Yeah, this is Dr. Donovan Zephyr, Stu. Who is with you now?
The whole gang. Wyatt came back.
Right, Wyatt's there. All right, wonderful. Yes, so, of course he is. My schedule is cleared up, and I can take you whenever. All right.
All right, thank you.
Maybe we should all go talk to the doc.
I think
Well, maybe we shouldn't if you're concerned. What are you worried about?
You disappeared.
Apart from me disappearing and the doc lying to you, I mean, I've been with Lieutenant Commander Dezora, so you think I've been vanished away by the doc. he's told you I have, maybe we should be more concerned about him than me. Is it possible that he's doing stuff above his pay grade? As in, lean in a little closer. Like, he messes around with the firmament all the time, right? Opening black holes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, who else does that? Elnick.
Okay.
What if he's in contact and he's starting to do some weird things?
Why? I don't think now is the time for conspiracy theories.
Oh, I'm the one with the conspiracy theories. You lot seem to believe that I've gone missing after being missing for, a few hours. Doc's lying to you. Why? Why would he need to get to you without me?
I don't know.
Why would he pretend that I've gone missing?
Can we just go talk to him?
Yeah, can we stop and just go and ask him?
We're all
he
genuinely concerned.
He can't lie to us if we're all there, all right? He can't play us off against each other. I don't know what's happening. I don't care. I just want some fucking answers. Can we please just go?
Right, listen. Fine. Lead on then, okay? But listen, if he has all the answers, I don't want to be spending too much time on this shit. We've got real work to do.
As far as we're all concerned, this is real work. This is something that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I understand you lot are worried, okay? But I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this.
I'm sure there is.
You guys need to make sure that you're resting. You're getting the sleep you need. You need the day out of the training simulator. I kind of look at Michael for it. And you take a day out of the training simulator. It's fine, okay? We need to be battle ready. I don't know when we're going to be called upon next. And if you lot are afraid at the edges over me going missing for a few hours, there's some miscommunication with the doc. All right. Lead on. I'll come with you. And I'll stay quiet. And you can speak to him, and we'll see what he has to say about this lie.
All right. Oh, and by the way, does this ring a bell? Number 56, remember always, always, always picture of food first, eating second. Does that ring a bell at all?
Please don't make me have to brig all of you lot. What the fuck is going on?
Never mind. Let's just go.
I usher them out. I want to follow all of them. Hands behind back, anime style.
Okay. So you head off to Dr. Zephyr.
Doc.
Oh, yes. Hello, Gabriella.
Hi.
Not expecting you. Oh, hello.
We're all
Hi,
here,
Doc.
actually.
By the way, the activity has ceased at the office.
Hope you don't mind. I brought a few extras along.
That's fine. The more the merrier. Come in, everyone. Wyatt.
Doc.
Where was Wyatt?
Well, I was hoping for... 1 second, please. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. Anybody hungry at all? Water, anything? Give me 1 second.
And he makes his way over to the door. He looks out both ways and he closes the door. He reaches behind and turns the camera off that the light has always been on. He turns the light off. You really assume it's the camera.
That's what I was hoping you'd answer for me.
I'm quite peckish, actually, yeah. What you got?
Right, I was talking about your experience. Here you are. Just anything you like. It's go nuts.
It's usually the tray.
That's
of
what
food
the
is-
name of the nut sauce is, by the way.
Go nuts.
What? Go nuts.
Go nuts.
Oh, I won't eat nut sauce. Is it a nut sauce product?
I'll
Nut
leave it up
sauce
to you.
bar.
I don't know.
I'm not sauce intolerant.
I'm not sure. So the tray that's usually offered to you is more bountiful than this. It seems like he's missed a day of prepping the tray, but he offers it to you anyway.
I was hoping that you would tell me more about where you've been.
I don't want to eat that.
You don't have to.
Well, I don't know why everyone keeps questioning me on it, but I went for a nap. Let's see, I believe I must have fallen asleep at my station on the bridge while waiting for Lieutenant Commander Zora, and then spent a while debriefing, and then I was told to regroup with you lot, go and get on with the day. And we had bring up my data pad again, training scheduled. I was going to refit my mech with some power knuckles. I look at Aurora, you'd like that. That was it.
That was it. Nothing else from the evening prior?
No. Would somebody like to explain to me why everyone is on edge about precisely where I've been, considering
I will
after every
gladly
single
explain.
mission, debriefing is part of the process for the team leader?
Wyatt, you were here in the office, sitting in this chair here, and whoever's sitting in it, and you were speaking to me. We were having a one-on-one session here, and you vanished. You
Yes.
disappeared.
Okay.
I've spent most of the evening, in fact, all evening, and most of this morning up until about 20 minutes ago, studying where you might have gone.
I hit my comm and just speak to him.
You could always just use comms.
If I walk out of a room and I'm looking at everyone, I haven't vanished. We can...
You didn't walk out of the room, Wyatt. You disappeared in front of him.
Thank you.
Disappeared, like...
Like, there 1 second and then
There.
not there.
Okay. As in... Singularity on the morning cloak. As in the exact same thing.
Exactly like the singularity on the morning cloak. In fact, we were talking about the morning cloak at the time. You also mentioned a vision about you and someone you recognize to be your brother watching you. Is this ringing any bells?
Well, yes, of course. I remember our conversation, okay, and I thought it was a private conversation. That really was not... I mean, I'm over it. It's fine. I'm feeling perfectly okay now.
And then you disappeared, Wyatt.
Right, so let's say for a moment it did disappear.
Right. And interacted with the firmament, yes?
Yeah. Come back. I've come back. It's fine. Who do we need to report this to?
Me.
Right. Then, I suppose that
Are
would...
you comfortable to report it now?
Make up for the loss of time? Well, yes. I mean, I must have
Anybody
come
else
back and I
mind?
didn't realize if that's the case. Why wouldn't I remember it? I can remember it when I do it in the morning cloak.
I have my theories.
Maybe it's different when we interact personally with the firmament.
Should I be worried? Am I gonna zip outside the fucking airlock? Am I gonna zip into the sun?
No. You will not zip into the sun. You will
Alright.
come back. You're here in front of us, which means you found the path back. Whether through your conscious or subconscious you've mastered, at least, this form of travel.
Bloody hell.
Haunting the veil of the firmament.
We not got any video?
We do.
Oh, let me see it.
So right here is where we're discussing.
Yeah, I'm getting up to leave.
Yeah, you're getting up to leave there. Just stop.
Fuck me.
Oh my god.
How?
Amazing, isn't it?
Right, so what the fuck is that all about? Do I need to stop using the morning cloak? Because I really don't want to.
Then don't. If
Well,
you can
it's-
master this, and you can remember what you've been through, you will be able to interface in a more intimate level with the firmament.
Jesus fucking Christ, though.
Magnificent. Well done, Wyatt.
I feel like I should probably go and tell someone else, though. Maybe me and you should go and speak to one of the commanders, whoever's on duty right now.
If you'd like, we could sit and stay and chat a little bit longer.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay, well, first of all...
can go.
Unless you're all comfortable with this, Wyatt.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize. It explains how I felt when I felt strange yesterday, you know, when I was...
How are you feeling now, Wyatt?
Fine, I feel completely fine. Like, I feel really well rested, actually. And, yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't know. I didn't realize. It just felt like I, left the dock and then just must have had a nap. You know? How else would I feel so rested? I was tired. And I spoke to the lieutenant commander and then...
Well,
No. Hang on.
Yes.
Gabriella, Wyatt, me, Stu, we've all had something fucking weird happen. Right? When we've touched the firmament fucking thing.
The firmament? Yes.
Yes. Got close to it, went through it, interacted with it. We all remembered. In fact, some of us had more fucking memories. We didn't lose a day.
Correct.
Echo. Look at
What?
the timestamp on the video. It's 11.
Does that mean something?
That's when we all felt it.
About what?
Submerged in cold water.
Feeling like our entire body's gone cold. Just all of a sudden. It's the weirdest thing. I didn't see anything, though. What does that mean?
Sick. What the fuck is going on, Doc?
A rush of cold water. I have my theories, and this is where they start. So, we've been discussing and having these one-on-ones for about 2 months now, for the better part of a month, and it seems as if there are several familiar details that happen in each of the events of these CCEs. These, of course, are the events of cross-consciousness before interacting with the firmament. Thus, my theory goes as follows, and here's why. Wyatt, you had a CCE before your event the other day at Theseus 5, where you saw your brother's face, someone you remembered. You weren't transported anywhere to any location, but you did remember your brother's face.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, we had a discussion the other day during your CCE. You mentioned something about familiar faces of those you have never seen before, but very real and almost familiar.
Yeah.
In all senses of the word, but still yet completely foreign to you.
That's right.
I have yet to speak to Stu about any of this, but Stu, have you had any sort of events that you can't question, or any feelings you can't quite wrap your mind around?
Just the sensation. Haven't had any.
When would you see and feel this sensation?
Around the same time, like Gabriella was saying. Just a sudden feeling. It was
Cold water.
I was poring over something. It was apparently written by me, but I don't remember writing it.
Do you have the specimen?
It's in my room, but I have notes.
Do you have those here?
Yeah.
Very well.
He looks them over.
So what can you tell me about these notes? These things you've written but haven't written?
That's just it. I don't know. I don't remember writing it. It doesn't sound like me. Thought it was a joke at first, but it was in my mech.
Very well.
Crammed between the modules.
And Wyatt, what do you remember from last night's, from here onward?
I don't know, really. Just a sort of a bit of a blur, I guess. And then I was reporting to the lieutenant commander to debrief the day.
So it seems that in your volatile subconscious memory seems to be the strongest point, which we could then use these CCEs to then part the veil of the firmament. But why?
You've assured me that this is not dangerous, but I mean, if we're losing time, if he's got two personalities that are writing books, should we not be concerned?
I can assure you all of the study of the interfacing with the firmament will lead you nowhere but where I'm standing here.
Right, but can you assure me that this is not dangerous?
I'm fine so far.
Did you feel this stuff too?
Yes, I still do. But it's not as random as it used to be.
Can you do it on purpose? Can you induce it?
I could get the sensations of trying, but I had no results without my mech.
Did you lose time?
Don't we all?
Did you struggle to remember things you'd done, or pull up odd memories? And I mean, he's got an actual book.
Yes, there is one consciousness that crosses with mine, and it's I usually get walking through hedges of a foreign land. Usually watering plants, weaving, wicker, with a family that are not mine.
So these are someone else's memories and they're bleeding in.
They have to be. The CCEs, we all tango through time with our counterpart. Matter, antimatter, light, dark, you.
All right, so how do we anchor ourselves here before this lot go even more insane? Because they are starting to get a little bit jittery.
That I do not know.
Michael.
I am literally flipping out of rooms.
Michael, please roll me. I think your read a situation.
Yep.
I thought he was going to teleport out of the room because it's 2 minutes to midnight, and that's usually when we're in.
All right, 2 seconds when I roll 25th. 18.
While all this is going on, how are you feeling? While they're having this conversation, what's going through your head?
He's just terrified. It's all he feels out of place. Nothing adds up. The book Stu has a book that's clearly written by him, but nothing shows up. I struggle to remember life before the Seraph, and I'll search for myself and there's nothing there. I search for the memories that I have and there's nothing there. Everyone feels familiar and foreign. It's it's like having a constant panic attack of suspicions and mistrusts and overlapping memories kind of all hitting him all at once, and he doesn't trust the doc. It's not that he doesn't trust the doc, he doesn't think the doc has any other intention than just getting to grips with the firmament.
Okay.
And he knows someone's lying to him.
There's I haven't personally had an extreme panic attack in my life, so it's difficult for me to envision it perfectly, but I've seen it represented on shows and things like that. I think what's kind of slowly happening to you in this conversation is that you're sort of going from a normal view of the conversation, and it's almost as if you're taking a regular camera and it's slowly becoming like a fisheye lens, like everything's becoming sort of distorted. And you feel this like weird pull towards one of the walls of the room. Like if you're sitting down, you would feel compelled to start to like look that direction and potentially stand up and walk over there.
Yeah, I think so. I have had a panic attack before, quite a few. And knowing how Michael's wired, I think you would just see him stand rapidly. That kind of thing where you there's a lot of energy in someone, but they're not really going anywhere. And it's all just contained in them. Like he's trying to decide whether to go over to this wall or not. And then you just see the brake come off. And he frantically is over at this wall. Like, I kind of imagine it because it's a science room. Like, walls are kind of built, like they got paneling, almost. And like, he just starts running fingers around the edge of a panel, almost like scratching at the walls, down the side of the panel, underneath that panel, then across, next panel. Just frantically, almost like there's a fly behind the wall that he has to get to. That's all he's concerned about. He needs to get to the fly.
You all see him do this.
Oh, Michael, are you all right?
Michael?
It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's just all gotta fucking stop.
What's gotta stop? What's going on? Calm down.
Can't you fucking feel it? Can't you feel something not right? It's not fucking right.
Doc?
He's just like almost full weight trying to pull on one of these panels.
Michael, just try to breathe.
No, Doc, okay? You're lying. Somebody is fucking lying to us.
I'm not lying to you.
I don't care, Doc. I don't care. None of this adds up. None of it. All right,
confusing.
I don't know who I am. I can't find myself. Nobody here knows who the hell they are. You included.
See, Doc, we need an anchor. How did you do it?
Has there been any luck? What information do you have? Have they been located? I want them found. I want them found now.
You hear this, Michael?
Well, I know who I am.
Yeah, but
The fuck? The fuck?
he's further along than us, isn't he?
Michael?
Doc?
Yes, I'm here.
Was that
We're
you?
all here, Michael. I'm here. Yes, this is me.
Who's been
Hello.
found? Who?
What?
Who wants
You-
them? Somebody fucking wants them.
Wyatt's here now. What do you mean? What is happening? What is
Could you not
going on?
fucking hear that?
I did not hear it, please. What's
It's just
happening?
a voice. Just a fucking voice in my head. Another one. Have they been found? They want us. They want all of us.
Who?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Someone on this ship does.
All right, calm down, okay, Stu. He's hearing stuff from across
Don't touch
bullshit.
him. Don't touch him. We're not quite sure what's going to happen next.
Right,
This is a CCE. Anything can happen now.
right. Well, we need to bring him back. Your name is Michael Stenson, okay? You serve aboard the Seraph.
Michael?
Yes.
Great frontlineman.
Look around the room. Pick some stuff out. Tell me the colors.
Blue chair. Red folder. Black shelf. Fuck.
Right. Breathe, yeah? Take it easy.
I'm not. I'm not him.
Michael? Would you like some food, Michael? That help calm you down? I think the
Fucking
glucose would help with your relaxation and help release a bit of dopamine. Let me get some of that. So he makes his way over to the food tray. This is chocolate, Michael.
He grabs a fistful and just rams it in his face.
Is that better? Are you feeling better, Michael?
No. This is all fucking wrong.
Why can't we find them? Who's blocking?
Who's blocking what?
I want results
Who
now!
are you? What do you want from me?
Michael, I need to do a procedure. I need
Fucking
you.
touch.
I won't. This is completely up to you, but it'll help you relax. I need you to change into this, and he pulls out a wetsuit, and then just step into the tank.
Into the what?
Into the tank.
There's a prismatic tank in the corner of the room.
What the fuck is that?
It'll help you relax. It'll also help you with the firmament. The water's quite cold.
It's probably a good place for us to end, considering that we lost Jay.
Oh, I was like, that is some.
Oh no.
That's a great face, though.
The perfect
Just-
time.
He disappeared into the firmament.
He's gone. He's gone.
If that happened to me last week, it would have been perfect.
If you made that
And I-
exact face.
Yeah.
Made that exact face, it would have been good. Let's see if I can try and get the cameras into place. I don't know if we're going to get Jay back in time.
He says his computer blue screen is booting back up. He'll be back in 60 seconds.
Okay.
So.
Should I try and bother with the cameras?
Or I vanished into the firmament. He's already
Just-
on it.
Just make fist bigger. That's what I do. I just make the one next
Just
to them and the
I wish I had a
zoom.
photo Zodbot to put back there.
Ah, it's so useful.
Yeah, that was pretty good there, guys. Why don't we go around the room and do some shout outs to wrap things up? PB, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Absolutely. I'm Pumpkinberry, and I played Gabriella for you today. I'm actually not streaming this week. because my bestie's gonna come and visit, and one of my other good friends is here right now. So I'm very excited about that. But I will be back next week. So yeah, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/pumpkinberry. And
Hey,
yeah,
thanks.
welcome back.
Thank you, Jay, for returning. And thank you, PB.
Mm-hmm.
Myth.
Hi everyone, I'm Mythomatic, or Cord, or Myth, or whatever. I'm a role player and voice actor here on Twitch. You can find me on twitter.com/Mythomatic, where I'm actually running a tweet your own adventure right now, where you guys
So
can vote
good.
for how and where the protagonist goes. The audience has chosen a paladin of the old gods in a world that doesn't like magic, so that's pretty cool. I'm also going to be streaming Star Citizen after this. I really love the game and love role-playing in it. And yeah, if you like cinematic immersive RP, look no further. That'll be up in a bit. But thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun. Can't wait for next week. I'm really liking Quanta, and I'm really liking where this arc is going. And I love RPing with all of you. It's been so great so far. So thank you.
It got really crazy the last couple of episodes, didn't it?
Oh,
It was crazy at the end when Jay literally teleported out. What was the last thing you remember, Jay?
I'm into that. Everything I can.
Thank you, Myth. Jay.
Hi. That's the most poorly timed blue screen of death ever.
Or best. You had a really good.
It was really
the
good,
face
yeah.
that
Really
stuck was
intense.
good. It was a.
Yeah.
So I'll have to watch the VOD back and find out what the
I
fuck
was
happened.
acting to a picture. I didn't know you were gone.
See, you're just that good, Myth. That's the thing. All I need is
your
a
face
picture.
is that good. All I need is your picture. That's it.
Well, that was weird. That was a hell of an episode. I love this. I didn't see half of that shit coming. The twists and turns in everybody's arc is just amazing. You're a wonderful, horrible GM. Whack. So yeah, I'm Jay Britton, voice actor, streamer. You can find me on Twitch, Jay Britton, or Twitter, voice Jay Britton. I had the pleasure of being Michael Stenson. Oh, got a bit trippy. I need to lie down now. Thank you, everyone. That was awesome. So much fun in a sick, horrible way.
Thank you, Jay. For Hist.
Hello, I'm Fist of the Walrus. Catch me over at Twitch and Twitter at Fist of the Walrus. And today's episode was incredible. It was my heart rate probably hit like 190. It was intense.
I think it's also the first episode where we broke character like under 5 times, even to laugh and joke with each other. It was a really good, solid episode. Yeah.
It's been really, really good. And you can catch me over, I'm playing right now The Witcher, and I'm very good at that game. I am so good at that game that I only die 10 times.
That one shot was
boss.
great.
That game is so
Are you playing it on the hardest setting?
I'm playing it a step down from the hardest, and I'm so glad I didn't.
What a
So-
noob.
So
Oh
I
my God.
Normal people hard.
I did it on I think when I first played it, I played it on the like normal setting, and it was like too easy, and I restarted and did it on the hardest setting, and the only time I deviated from the hardest setting was right near the end on one of the bosses, and I'm guessing if you played through you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, first time playing that, it is really unforgiving.
It was it's savage. Like the first fight is like super hard, like on the very hard on the hardest difficulty. It ruined like the little trophy for Steam, and I was like, I don't even care. I'm too fucking angry. I'm too angry. I have to go one step lower because I will break my monitor.
Yeah, they don't hold any punches, but I've really enjoyed it. I can't believe I've missed out on it. And I've also am starting to understand the Witcher series a little more, which is great.
Good. Thank you, Fist. Brad.
Hello there. I have to do so many like strange mental backflips.
It's great. I love doing that
Play
too.
Wyatt
It's the
now.
best.
It's so weird. Like I'm like, well, how do I justify this?
You did great.
I'm about to do.
You did great.
Now,
It's amazing.
and it's really fun. It's weirdly intense and strange to do. It's been really weird how I think I posted that this show got real fast in the chat earlier on. And as of next week, we are rebranding to Nocturne 2448, which is that's the real twist, is that this was actually a sequel to Nocturne all along. No, it's been really fun. I have nothing to announce. I'll see you next time. We have announcements that are more important that I'll leave to Wack.
Thank you, Brad. I'm Wack Steven. I have been your GM of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. As always, chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support and the love. Much appreciated. We just had our shill show for the month on Saturday. If you missed it, we did Goblins That Stole Christmas. That was a lot of fun, so thank you for coming out for that, for the support. Thank you for being here in general. I appreciate you so much, chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you to PB. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Fist. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Myth, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. If you haven't done so, please make sure that you follow all of these wonderful people. And you can head on over to tablestory.tv/ZBO. You want to go click all their links and the stuff. Come join us on the Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord.
Yes, do that.
Discord.
We all watch what you say and the theories and the crafting and whatnot.
It's
Even
great.
if we can't confirm or deny anything, we see it.
Yeah, we have a very active community on our Discord. There's people talking about stuff and looking for groups for various games and playing in tabletop stuff. So go check it out. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you haven't used yet, please consider throwing it their way. Give these people some support. Get some emotes and support them and give them some love. If you want to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is make sure you follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/TableStory. And you can head on over to tablestory.tv/pledge. If you'd like to check out our Patreon, one of the best ways to support us. And we've got all kinds of lore. There's artwork. There's podcasts. We put a lot of stuff up there. So it's really active, and hopefully you'll check that out. This Thursday, we have the premiere of a miniseries called The Bystanders that we have a special guest GM for. Blue Jay is going to be GMing. We just had one of our cast drop out, but we've got Cletus Buford joining the cast, and that's why I didn't have a trailer for you guys today. I have to update the trailer and fix it. We've got that coming this Thursday, so hopefully you'll check that out. Witchcraft and Wizardry is looking like a no for tomorrow so far. We might try and reschedule it later in the week. That's our Harry Potter show that we do with the system that I made. Hopefully we'll try and get that in this week. We might not. But yeah, we'll see. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully on Thursday. Peace out.
Next year.
Yeah, the next year dad joke.
I had to do
dad
it.
joke.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that means I do have an announcement.
Yeah.
I've changed my mind. I do have one. I'm playing Metal Gear Solid, the entire series chronologically through, starting on Wednesday the 1st on my stream. I normally stream early in the morning. Americans, 9 Eastern is when I start. If you wanted to watch that, I'm doing that, and it's like a story playthrough, so there's no spoilers and stuff if you know. Loads of people were like, oh my god, I really want to see Metal Gear Solid, but can't be bothered to play it. And that seems to be the unique selling point on Wednesday.
You get to watch Brad play a game that he actually enjoys, which is kind of shocking, and it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking weird for me to do. I'm going to be like, I loved that. What the fuck? I'm just complaining and criticizing all the time.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Peace out. Happy New Year. We'll see you next year. Good night, everybody.
Bye.